Hi everyone, my name is Vi and I'm here with Massage Life Academy. Today we are going to be talking about how much money can you really make as a massage therapist. Okay, so if you have tried Googling something like average massage therapist pay, you've likely come across a confusing array of different answers. The Bureau of Labor Statistics estimates a national mean pay for LMTs as $27.43 per hour and an annual salary of $57,000 per year. For Utah-based LMTs specifically, Glassdoor.com estimates an average income of $60,000 per year. Indeed.com estimates $52,429 a year, and in the same breath also lists an hourly wage of $35.63. Career Explorer gives a range for Utah-based LMTs from the bottom 20% to the top 20% of being $8.66 per hour to $31.56 per hour. So where are they getting these numbers and why are they so varied? As someone who doesn't have experience in the massage field yet, these numbers can be really confusing and oftentimes misleading. Statistics have a hard time pinning down exact numbers in this field because there's so much varied structure in the way that LMTs get paid. Also, workload is a huge factor at play. So let's say you're on Indeed and you see an ad for a massage therapist position at $35 an hour plus tips. If you are used to a 40-hour full-time work week and you see that number, you might think, wow, like I could make a bunch of money doing this. However, you need to understand that in this field, you will very likely not be doing 40 hours of massage in 1 week. Now, everybody's different, but maybe 20 hours of massage a week is a more realistic idea of what a full schedule might look like for you. It is critically important that you understand your boundaries around workload, stick to them, and take care of your body. You do not want to injure yourself by taking on too much. With these limits in place, you may not make the amount you were first thinking when you heard $35 an hour plus tips. However, you can still make an excellent living and have more free time, which to me is just as valuable, if not more. Okay, now that we've talked about workload, let's move on to pay structure. So because this is a service-based career, in most workplaces, your pay is going to be directly related to the services you provide. However, this is not always the case. So the first is the true hourly rate. This one is kind of hard to come by in the field, but you may see it in some chiropractic offices or maybe somewhere that hires you to provide chair massage for an event. In this case, you would be getting paid an hourly rate for your services regardless of how many or how little massages you provide. These environments are typically pretty fast-paced and the client is not going to be spending long periods of time with you. So the next structure is a percentage-based pay. This is a really common structure that you see everywhere in the field, from hotels to spas to resorts and beyond. Now in this structure, normally the business that you're working with will provide you with things like the treatment room, the oils, sheets, and they've done the work to get clientele to you. Then you, as the LMT and the business, would then split a percentage of the total that the client pays for their service. So to give you a specific example, a business might charge the client $90 for their massage, and you're getting 35% of that. So you would make $31.50 and then of course get 100% of your tips. Now, I've also seen this structure used where the LMT is a private contractor rather than an employee. And for this, typically the percentage you get is higher, but there's also taxes to consider and sometimes more responsibilities. So the next structure is being a private contractor or having an LLC, owning your own business. Now, this structure can feed into any number of different ones, and you have the potential to make a lot of money here as you can negotiate your own prices and rates. The biggest thing to note here is that you will be responsible for putting back the money to pay your own taxes. The rest is really on a spectrum, and any of these variables could change depending on your situation, but typically the more freedom you have in your practice, the more responsibility that comes with. A potential list of these would be laundering your linens, advertising, marketing for yourself, purchasing materials like oils, room rent, scheduling, and at the most extreme end of the scale, owning your own business and every detail that entails. So the next pay structure we'll talk about is a fixed rate per service. Many places will offer an employee position that pays X dollars per hour of massage. This one is similar to percentage pay, but it is a flat rate rather than being directly affected by how much the client is paying. Only little nuances will really make a difference between this structure and percentage pay structure, such as if there are varied membership rates where the clients are paying something different, or discounts and so on. Now, it's also worth noting that while benefits like life and health insurance aren't very common in this field, they do exist. For example, our sister spa, Massage Life Spa, provides them. So for my Utah-based viewers, I have done some preliminary research for you. I called around to some local places that hire LMTs and I asked them about their pay structure and scale. This way, maybe you can get a little bit better idea of what's available to you around here. One local spa offers a fixed rate per service type of structure. A fresh out of school LMT can expect to begin at $25 per hour service they complete, with the opportunity to increase that number by taking on more work hours and longevity with the company. There's also commission pay for upgrades and add-ons, and the average tip is about $20. A local ski lodge that I found hires using a private contractor type structure. The percentage split is 50-50 and they charged $120 for a 1-hour massage. However, the work is on call and not necessarily a full-time gig. A Utah-based wellness center I found hires using a fixed rate per service structure broken into a 3-tiered system. They hire in the beginner tier for someone newly licensed at $25 per service hour, with an average tip of 20% of the cost of the service. This wellness center also provides benefits for its employees. So all in all, massage therapy can indeed be a financially lucrative career and can potentially offer you more flexibility and free time for you to do the things you enjoy. For my Utah-based viewers, Massage Life Academy provides career advising for students to help guide them into the job placement that's a right fit for them. Thanks for listening, and I will see you next time.